Hello guys, Damien here with episode 65 of BreakIN. First off, this is my first video of the new year. I apologize for the delay in my videos. I think I haven't done a video in about 2 weeks. And I'll explain the reason why for that in a bit. But first off, well, welcome to 2016, guys. I know we're already in close to February now, but Happy New Year. Hope you guys all enjoyed your holidays. I got to spend time with family and, just enjoy the time with everybody and the food and celebration and everything possible. Um, as the year 2015 started closing out, I, took a moment to just like self-reflect and think about what went on during the year, the ups and downs, what went right, what went wrong, everything. And as I was going through everything, I just actually took a look at the prints I have hanging up on the wall back here, along with the comics that I have and, everything art related and whatnot. And, ultimately I just decided that what I've been doing just isn't enough. And so I think, especially as this year opened up, I'm really focusing on trying to push myself and try to do my best to get more work as this year goes on, and hopefully land a good comic gig or something like that. Um, I do have my own projects going on, but I just feel like I'm not doing enough narrative work. And when it comes to comics, that's all it is. It's all pages of sequential work, and I feel like I'm not doing enough of that. I got my sketch card set that I'm still working on, and I got some commissions to finish up. I did some recently, and a couple other projects. But in terms of talking to editors and whatnot, I really want to hone in and focus on these narrative pages. So as the year opened, I just went straight to work on it, and that's why I haven't really been updating here as often. Um, I've just been like grinding on these pages, and anybody who's followed me on any of my social media outlets, I'm sure you've seen the stuff I've been posting. But yeah, I've just been grinding on these pages, and like I totally lost track of time and forgot the last 2 times I was supposed to do videos. So I made sure to remind myself this week to get this video in. So so yeah, that's been my main focus for now. Aside from the deadlines I do have to meet, something I'm not sure if we've discussed it before, but in terms of when you're presenting your work to editors, uh, of course, narrative work is what you're gonna need to show and show that you can do your storytelling well, and that's really what gets you work. Your storytelling and your pacing and seeing how you can meet deadlines and the works. Um, but I think we've neglected to talk about like what kind of things they look for in your portfolio, um, in terms of what you're capable of drawing, and like you got to show that you can draw backgrounds and perspective and buildings, um, but also show that you could do clothing and drapery, um, animals and regular people, uh, vehicles, whatever you see in your daily life, that's what should be reflected on your pages as well. And so I've been working on honing on those things in particular with these pages. I've been really like delving into what artists did to get work, like the professionals working today, and just doing a lot of research on this sort of thing. And and yeah, like those are the key things that a lot of the editors are looking for, and these tidbits are things I've gotten from editors and artists in the past as well. Um, so right off the bat with the new year, I did 4 pages. They were Just League pages from it was the director's cut issue of the start of the Trinity War story arc, and in the back there was a script there, so that's what I was working from. And overall, in terms of the drawing, I think they were better than what I've been doing in the past. But after I got done with them, I kind of decided for myself that it wasn't strong enough and it wasn't good enough, and it didn't have the things I really need in those pages. So as of now, I consider those practice. I don't know if I'll really show those to editors or not. I do plan on going back and touching them up and fixing corrections I need to make. Because I mean, yeah, it is good to show that you're capable of doing teams as well. But I went right to a Batman script I had that I found online a couple years ago. So I'm working from that now, and what's good about the script is it has everything that editors are looking for, things I mentioned before. So that's been my focus now. And another thing too with the JL pages I did, I was able to do those like a page a day, and ideally that's what the industry wants out of your output. So you know, I know that I could do a page a day now, but with these new ones, I'm actually slowing down, so that way it gives me more time to focus and getting everything as correct as possible. So that way, when I do have to make corrections, because it is inevitable, that I have less corrections to make by the time I do it. So, yeah, I'm doing a bit of slowdown on these pages, and I'm working hard on them. The current page is really killing me. But I think if that's a big thing for me, it's really pushing myself and pushing myself beyond what I think my limits are. So that's my current goal for the moment, and you know, and finishing up everything else I have to finish up. So yeah, that's about it in terms of my workload. As for this weekend, though. Well, I live in New York, and we're expecting the first big snowstorm of the year, and I really hope it's not too bad. One, because I do hate snow. Two, because I really don't feel like shoveling. And third, Sunday, I actually have an event to go to with Amy Reeder, the artist on Rocket Girl. She's hosting an event at her place, a workshop, where she's teaching drawing faces. And if this event goes well, she may do more events in the future. So it seems like the maximum amount of tickets already sold, but you know, if the weather's bad, chances are it might get canceled. So I'm really hoping it doesn't happen, because I'm pretty excited for this, and you know, Amy Reeder's a great artist. So that about wraps it up for this video. I want to give a special shout out to Paris Elaine. He's an upcoming artist as well, who he reached out to me on Instagram, you know, said he supports the channel. So I just want to say thank you on behalf of all of us, and thank you to everybody who constantly follows and watches the videos, and any new followers we may gain. You know, thank you. Hopefully you guys are having a good start to the new year, and I'll see you guys in 2 weeks. Thank you.